Greetings, thanks for taking a minute to watch this video about how to put in a maintenance request for the property you are renting. So there's several ways that we can go about starting a maintenance request. I'm going to go over a couple of the most common ones and show you how to do those. The first one is visiting our website, www.pmielevation.com. And on the website you should see a login, so you should have a resident login. And when you click that, it should take you to a page like this. You'll have an email address and password that you'll have to enter. Don't click the create account. Email your property manager if you have an issue. The create account button will not work. We have to create the account for you first. The other way is on our resources tab, and there's resident resources. Here you can find different things, but one of those is going to be maintenance requests. So you'll submit a work order through this. If you click into there, it's going to take you to our third-party maintenance software system. You'll also have a login and password. You should have received an email around the time you moved in or when we activated the system if you were a resident when the system was in place. And you'll go ahead and log into that software here. In this case, I'm going to do a test property. You'll go over to New MELD. So the software we use is called Property MELD, so a maintenance request is called a MELD. You'll click New MELD. You'll also be able to see your pending or completed other MELDs as well. And you'll see any alerts or settings on your account to change notifications and things like that. You can do a short description of, this is just a summary of the issue. Here you'll put a detailed description. You'll try to put as many details as possible so that your property manager knows who to contract or help you with this issue. Please be as detailed as possible. If it's a maintenance or appliance repair, put in appliance part numbers and model numbers and serial numbers and fully describe the issue. Kitchen sink is leaking. It's not very helpful. We need to know where it's leaking from. Is it from the bottom of the sink? Is it in the cabinet? Is it, as many details as possible, because if you send us something that just says hole in ceiling, likely the property manager will take about a day to get to that request, and then they're just going to send you a request right back saying please send us more details. So let's avoid the back and forth and just put as much detail up front as possible. The second part of this is please only submit one maintenance issue per MELD ticket. So if you have three things like the garbage disposal, the toilet's running, the shower's leaking, the roof's leaking, if you have 4 different maintenance requests, please use 4 different MELDs, because likely we would send different contractors for each of those. There'd be different approvals for each individual repair. Maybe 3 of them are actual issues and one of them's just I would like to have something. We might, instead of having to reject the whole MELD and create new ones for you, it's just much easier to do 1 per MELD request. You'll go in, your property address should only have the address that is attached to your account. If this is related to a previous MELD, say the contractor came out and actually didn't finish the job or didn't fix it fully, or it still needs more work, or it's a recurring service, you would select the MELD that it's related to. In this case, I'm going to click no. You have to pick a category so we know generally what this is. So we're just going to pick something generic. Put the location within the house. If you have pets, please put the pets in there so the contractor knows what they should be prepared for if they enter into your home. We'll click next, and then the next one is, do you want to be present when the maintenance arrives? So you have the option of the maintenance tech can just come in and do the work, and they don't have to schedule with you. They can just go in and do the work, or you can click yes. When you click yes, it says please provide 5 or more available appointment window times. The maintenance team, PMI Elevation, or the contractor will select a time to go to the property with you. So in this example, I'm recording on Monday, June 8th. It's showing me times 8 to 10, 10 to 12. If you pick all these, it's unlikely that a maintenance tech will get out to the property that fast, unless it truly is an emergency, and then you might have to call our emergency call center. That's a completely different process if this is an emergency, so be aware of that. So likely our contractors will work during business hours, as does PMI Elevation. So select something during the business hours. You can go ahead and just click them. You can continue to scroll through pages, and you can click anytime you're available. So if you're available all these times, it's even better for the contractor. It's way easier for them to schedule maintenance when you let them know when you're available and when you are not available. Then once that's completed, you'll click Create. So now you've successfully completed a MELD request. This is going to go to your property manager, and it sometimes goes to the property owner so they can review and approve or reject the maintenance request. And it says at this point you can also upload pictures. We request that you upload pictures for all maintenance requests, so we know and have a better understanding of what's going on. Again, more detail here will save you time and effort later, because we're just going to ask for this information anyway once our team starts reviewing that maintenance request. You can also chat with the property manager because your account is linked with the property manager associated with the account. So if you had to follow up or do any additional things, or something else happened along the way, this is where you would chat. You can update your notifications, so you can set up text alert, email alerts, or reverse. You can turn off some of those items so you don't get as many. Or you can request to cancel or edit this request. So that is managing your maintenance. If you want to go see the request again, you can go back to this main page. Here you can see the status of pending assignment. There's going to be several different ones. Here is completed. The property, you just go ahead and click on it, and then you can get updated information about this request. Here is where you can upload photos. So if you click in the request, click here to upload a photo, and you could just go ahead and do that there, and then share it with our team or the vendor. That's the best way to do it. You can also email it to your property manager. That's the secondary option. It's much easier to just drop it right in there, because then there's not the delay of the manager going and having to upload that for you, because that's all we're going to do is put it right into that box as well. So that is how to submit a maintenance request. If you have any questions for your team, please reach out to us at the office, or best yet, email your property manager any questions you may have. Thanks so much.